Most people think their money beliefs came from experience, from their own mistakes, their own choices, their own observations of the world. But the beliefs that shape financial behavior most deeply weren't formed in adulthood. They were formed in childhood, in a house, around a table, in the silences between conversations that were never actually had. The education nobody names. There was no class on money, no formal lesson, no sit-down conversation about how wealth works or what it means or how to build it. But there was an education. It happened every time someone said, "We can't afford that," without explaining why. Every time money created tension that nobody explained to the children in the room. Every time a parent worked endlessly and had nothing left at the end. Every time wealth was spoken about as something that belonged to other people. Children don't analyze these moments. They absorb them. And absorption is a far more permanent teacher than instruction ever is. The beliefs that travel. Some beliefs travel so quietly you don't realize they arrived. The belief that wanting more is greedy. The belief that people like us don't end up in places like that. The belief that money is always about to run out, even when the account says otherwise. The belief that talking about money openly is somehow embarrassing, or dangerous, or inappropriate. None of these were written down anywhere. None of them were said directly. But they were communicated with perfect clarity over years of ordinary life. And now they live in the hesitation before a negotiation, in the guilt after a good month, in the discomfort of having more than the people you grew up around. The loyalty nobody talks about. There is something else underneath inherited beliefs that is even harder to name. Loyalty. When you grow up watching people you love struggle with money, building wealth can feel like a betrayal. Not consciously, not logically, but somewhere underneath the ambition there is a pull. A quiet gravitational force that makes success feel like distance, like moving away, like leaving something behind. And so some people self-sabotage without knowing it. They get close to a different financial life, and then find a reason to return to the familiar one. Not because they failed, because the familiar felt safer than the unfamiliar felt possible. The most powerful financial forces in most people's lives are not interest rates. They are not investment returns. They are not income levels. They are the unexamined beliefs inherited from people who were doing their best with what they had. Understanding where a belief came from doesn't erase it, but it changes the relationship to it. Because a belief you inherited is not the same as a belief you chose, and the moment that distinction becomes clear, the past stops making decisions for the future.